Guess what this video's about? Hey, you ain't gonna wanna miss this one. This video's about making this hat right here that I have on with this patch on it. So stay tuned and watch the whole video, because at the end, I'm gonna drop some gems. I'm gonna give you guys a super dope embroidery tip. So stay tuned and watch the whole video all the way through so you can learn how to make this and you can learn a cool tip. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. It's your boy Allan Wade back again with another video, and in today's video we're going to be using our Sawgrass SG1000 or SG500 if you have one. I don't know whichever one you have in your location, your possession right now. But if you don't have any of them, please use my heat transfer house links in the description down below, or my Amazon links. It helps the channel out a lot. Guys, also, we're also going to be using our brother PE800, or if you have an se600, you can use that one too. Guys, you're not going to want to miss this video. It answers a question that I get. It's not actually a question. Sometimes you guys hit me up. You guys send me emails and you guys ask me, hey, Allan, I got my logo and I want to put it on shirts or whatever. I want to do this. I want to put it on hats. And you guys send me these logos with all these intricate little fine little details, and you guys want to embroider it on. And guys, not every logo is good for embroidery. Not every logo is good for embroidery, but don't worry about it. That doesn't mean you can't get your logo onto your shirt or onto your hat. I got a solution for you, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it in this video right after this intro.
Boom, wait a minute, just like that. Boom, 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 just like that. A-Dubb Productions, just like that. Like, comment, subscribe, just like that. Boom, wait a minute, just like that. A-Dubb, you ready? Wait a minute.
Hope you guys enjoyed that intro, and this video is specifically for a client, Misho Hair Care. Misho Hair Care is a hair care studio that's out in York, PA. If you guys are in York, PA, make sure you guys Google Misho Hair Studios and go get your hair done there in York, PA, guys. So she hit me up a little while ago. It was quite some time ago, and she wanted her logo digitized and she wanted it embroidered on some hats. But unfortunately, the logo had little small details in it and I couldn't get it done for her. But got the solution today. We're gonna do it today. We're gonna take care of everything today. Alright, so guys, what you're gonna need is blank sublimation patches. That's the answer to everything. Blank sublimation patches. You guys, if you don't have any, allanawade.com. We have various sizes available for you guys, so you guys can go to allanawade.com and get some blank sublimation patches. You can sublimate. So we're gonna sublimate onto the patch, and I'm going to make it super easy for you guys to use your se600 or P800 to just sew it right onto the thing, onto your garment or your hat or whatever. You're not going to be doing any sewing though. It's going to be done for you. You guys will see. It's applique actually is what it is. Let's jump into Creator Studio. We've already prepared our file, so we're just going to send this file to print, guys. Now in Sawgrass Studio, I got my image in here in my multiple sizes. I'm going to go ahead and click select all, and then I'm going to go ahead and duplicate all, and all the ones that I duplicated, I'm just going to bring them down and line them up. So I'm taking advantage of my real estate and I'm not, just wasting paper here. Alright, just for example. And after I've gotten everything laid out where I want it to be, I'm just going to go ahead and press print and send this over to my SG500. Select the one that's online. Tray 1 US size letter, because we are printing 8.5 by 11 on polyester. That's what we're going to sublimate onto. Text print R, and we're going to put this on vivid, and then we're going to press print like we always do and wait till we get this message. There we go. Press OK. Click on Print Manager so it can pop up. Takes a little while sometimes, but when Print Manager pops up, we're good as gold. We're ready to print. There's our paper, 8.5 by 11. Just press print, and it's going to come out of the Sawgrass SG500. You guys see that red light on because I am running low on one of the inks. So I'm going to have to buy some ink for my SG500 very soon, but I haven't yet. Reason being is because we have our SG1000 right above the 500. But here comes our prints right here, and as you can see, they're coming out and they look great. No need for when you're running low on inks, guys, you still have a bunch more prints left, and that's what I like about the inks from Heat Transfer House. Look at this. Doesn't even look like I need ink, right? We have everything we need right here. We have our X-Acto knife. We have our snips available on AllanAway.com. We have our 2 sublimation patches that we're going to use available on AllanAway.com. We have our hat, just in case we want to just look at it and see what it would look like sized up on there, right? See if it will fit, if it will look right. But yeah, just think I'm going to use this one, the small patch. All right, so we also have some heat tape because we're going to want to tape this to our sublimation patch for sublimation. All right, so let's go ahead and get our X-Acto knife and just cut out some shapes here. All right, just cut it out. Doesn't have to be perfect. All right, and once we got it cut out, you can use a ruler if you got one, right? Doesn't have to be perfect, like I said. Just cut out your image right there. Cut the excess out, just so you can tape it on good. All right. Now, what you can do is you can go ahead in your software and you can cut these out to be circles if you want. And then, but just cutting the circles out would be a little bit harder because obviously you got to cut a circle. So square is just as good. Alright, I'm just cutting out the excess right here. And what we do is go ahead and get our heat tape ready. Simple project, guys. Simple, easy project. Heat tape ready. And I'm just going to get a piece of heat tape right here. Set it off to the side, right on the side right here, on the side of the table. So it's prepared to go on when I line everything up. Another one right here, right? And now we are ready to place this first one, if this is the size that I want, right? I think this one is a little bit too it's about the right size actually. Let me see. I think it's a little too small, so I'm going to use a bigger one. Which one should I use? This one, this gets smaller, so I guess this is my only alternative. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and press this one. Yeah, I'm going to press this one. It seems to me like there's going to be a little small gap though if I press it. Oh no, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alright, so I'm going to press this one onto here. Alright, so in order to get it on, to press properly, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay, see how my image is right here? Alright, I'm going to put the tape right here and right here. See what I just did? Kind of like a little butterfly. Now, I'm going to go ahead and lay my sublimation patch on there. Line it up good. Make sure it's covering all the edges. And what you can do into your design software is make sure that the whole paper is this off-white type of color. And if the whole paper was that color, I wouldn't have to worry about having any little small gaps or anything like that, but might have it. But this is for demonstration purposes. I could have scaled the design up just a tad bit, but I'm just trying to make sure that it covers all of the white areas. Alright, and we look good. It looks good about right where I have it positioned, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that one on. And then I'm placing this again. I'm looking, making sure it's covered up still. I'm just going to put that one on. And this patch right here is ready to be pressed. Alright, ready to go. Alright, so I'm going to get one ready for this one, which I'm going to use this big one right here. Alright, for that one. So I'm going to repeat the process for the big one, and then we'll press. Here comes the fun part, the press part, guys. It's going to be easy. Just going to lay this down right here. Lay down our small design right here. Lay down our bigger design right here next to it. Put down another piece of butcher paper on top of it and press it 60 seconds, 400 degrees, and that is going to be that. Guys, Everything is available, all links down below. If you want to get your sublimation patches, AllanAWade.com. We're using our signature series from Heat Press Nation, 16 by 20, overkill for this project. You can use the small ones if you like to, the 9 by 12s. Heat Press Nation, affiliate links down below. Heat Transfer Warehouse affiliate links down below if you want to get a Sawgrass SG1000 or SG500, as well as they have wallet presses available right now for you guys also, guys. So use my Heat Transfer Warehouse links and my Heat Press Nation links down below. Greatly appreciate it. Keeps me creative and motivated to make more videos like this for you guys, showing you guys cool ideas of things that you can do to make money or to get the stuff that you need to accomplish and get the results that you need for your merch brands. Alright, let me let this up nice and easy. Sometimes this stuff tends to get stuck to the top. Here we go, and we're just gonna do this live right here. Gonna let it cool off a little bit because this stuff could be a little hot. Alright, grab it, grab the top part. Alright, let it cool off just a little bit, and then we're gonna peel it off. I don't never want to burn ourselves, so let's get the first one off though. Let's peel it off like that. Look at that. Looking good. Look at that right there. Look at that. Excellent. Excellent. Just same thing for this. Just peel it off. Look at that. Excellent. Excellent. Look at these. Look at that. Alright. Sublimation patch right there. Now, for the fun part. You thought this is the fun part. Wait till you see this next part. While we're doing all this fancy stuff, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, guys. I appreciate it. Let's go. Give you guys a closer view of how that came out right there. Hey, sometimes just because you're on a budget does not mean you can't do this stuff, guys. Alright, you can still use your se600 and sell some hats or advertise your business. So don't think just because you have something little like this, like the SE6, you can't still get busy with the big dogs. You don't necessarily need a Ricoma MT1501 or Ricoma EM1010. You can still get busy with the big dogs. And that's what I like to show. I like to show that everybody still has a chance to make some money in this game, alright? So let's set this thing up. We have black bobbin thread in, alright? Just going to make sure everything is situated. Black bobbin thread, and I also have white spool thread, no, black spool thread in. So now we're just gonna finesse this in here some type of way. Alright, just get that in there, connect that to our machine. Alright, and now we're gonna fish for placement. Alright, right now I can tell that this line isn't exactly straight, so what I can do is I can actually pull up. Let me show you guys what I'm doing real fast. Get a better angle for you guys. Focus, focus, focus. Make it a little bit brighter for you guys over here. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm actually going to pull up the hat just a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe that's not the best thing. Alright, I'm trying to get it centered. Alright, so I'm going to pull it up a little bit. I'm going to pull it up a little bit off of our tack. Alright, and I'm going to try to lay it down straighter. Alright, it's probably not the best way to do this, so let me take this out of our machine right here. Alright, and I'm going to kind of like move the tack down a little bit straighter. Try to straighten it up just a little bit. Then I'm going to put it back down. Alright, I think that should be straighter. If not, then I'm just going to go with what I got. Alright, trying to get it straight down the center. That's the objective of what I just did right there. And it's a little bit straighter. It's a little bit straighter. It's not super straight, but and I can move it over like that. There you go. Alright, boom. And now that I have it where I want it to be, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to actually trace. Let me show you guys what I mean by trace. on my SE600, I'm going to go back once and I'm going to hit this button right here. This is my trace button for the SE600. Alright, and if I hit this button right here, it's going to trace around this button right here. It's going to trace around where my circle is going to lay out. Watch this. I'm going to hit that button and it's going to trace around and tell me exactly where that stitch is going to go. Alright. And guess what? If I don't like it, I can readjust. So I'm just going to readjust just a little bit. I'm going to say I want to come down just a little bit, right? Go back into that trace menu and let's see now. Over there, down here, and I like that placement. I like that placement way better. Alright, so I'm going to hit OK because I like that placement better. I'm going to hit embroider. And I'm going to push the start button as soon as I lower this down. I'm going to push the start button and watch what happens when I push the start button, guys. You guys already know what's going to happen, but I just want to show you the coolness. Boom, right? So the SE600 goes ahead and it lays down our placement stitch, right? Boom. Now, guess what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and we're going to take our design right here and we're going to line it all up right on that stitch. Going to be very, very careful and line it up right on that stitch. I'm going to bring this down, make sure it's right on the stitch. Alright, bring that down. Let me get my scissors real fast because I want to swipe one time to release the thread. Can't find my scissors, so I'm just going to use this X-Acto to swipe, release the thread from there so I can see that where that placement stitch is. Alright, this is the part where you want to be careful. You want to look and make sure that black thread is right on the edge of your border right here. Alright, so when it's right on the edge of the border, I'm looking all around, making sure that this is on the edge. So when the needle comes down, it's going to go on the edge of that black border right there. Alright, so that's my objective right now. So I'm making sure I place it the right area. And I'm not going to, you could put something down to tack it down to hold it and place it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to hold it down with my finger for a second and get it started, and watch this. Alright, right on that black border. Then it starts to go around. Alright. Boom. Alright. And if we want to, we can go again. Because right there, it kind of missed this side a little bit. So I'm just going to go again. Okay, I'm just going to hit it again so it can go one more time. Alright, and that's okay. I'm pushing it over right here, making sure it gets that edge, and we're good to go. Alright, looking good. And I'm just going to pull right here to make sure it's tacked down, and it is in fact tacked down. Alright, now what I did do is this right here, it tacked down right in the center of this black border, and it got right on the edge of the black border, so it didn't put it all the way in the center. So you guys want to be careful when you place it down, kind of like place it down even better so that the object is the stitch to go around the edge, and I got it kind of like right on the parameter. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Alright, let us loose our hat right here. Loose the hat. Unscrew that, get that off of there. Alright, get that off of there. Unstick that right there. And we are stuck to the stabilizer right there, so we can just rip that off. We can just rip that off, guys. Because that is tear away. So we can go ahead and tear that away right there. Let me clean that up and I'll be right back, guys. I don't know why I always say it. Let me clean that up and I'll be right back. And I never, and I end up showing you guys anyway. Alright, so boom. Just to get that loose. Alright, so we got that off. Put that away off to the side over here. And of course you want to neaten that up. And that just did that because I went ahead and I did it 3 times. But you can trim that excess thread away right there. But just to show you guys what we're talking about here, we're on there. This patch is not going anywhere. Alright, you can neaten it up before you put it on there. You can burn the edges, you can trim your patch a little bit more if you want, right? But ultimately what I'm trying to show you guys is the patch is on there and it's not going anywhere. And because of the outline, what I like to do, guys, is I like to show you guys the perfection and the beauty in the imperfections. All right, this, for some reason, I'm in love with vintage type of looks, right? And because it's not so perfect and it has that handcrafted feel. Let me zoom in on it and let you guys see what I'm talking about. It has a handcrafted feel. To me, it gives it a sense of, you guys know what I'm talking about, like kind of like when you buy something that's knit, right? When you buy something that's knit and somebody took their time and sat down and crocheted it and you see little imperfections, to me it gives it more of a premium type of exclusive one-of-one type of feel, you know what I mean? And look what we just created on our se600 in our sublimation machine, right? So any logo you have, you can do this with. Any design, any image you have, you can do this with. Blank sublimation patch, sublimate onto your patch and sew it on with the templates. I'm going to put these templates on allanaway.com. If you go to blank sublimation patches on allanaway.com, when you buy a sublimation patch, you can also download the template for the sublimation patch so you can sew it onto shirts, sew it onto hats, sew it onto whatever you want. Alright, so you get your blank sublimation patch from allanaway.com, right? And you get them in the mail. You get the download link for the template that I just did right here, right? And you're good to go. Sublimate whatever you want onto that patch and boom, showed you how to do it. Nice and simple, nice and easy. The large ones are for shirts and stuff like that. The 4-inch ones, obviously you're not going to put a 4-inch patch, circle patch, or a 4-inch hat patch on here because it's too big, right? So those are for shirts. 2-inch one, which is this one, looks perfect. 3-inch ones for shirts or something like that. It could fit on this hat, but it'll be overkill. I think the 2-inch is the perfect size for this. If you don't want to sew it on, you can put the iron-on patch. You can make it into iron-on patch. I did a previous video before where I did that, but I think this looks perfect. Let me put it on and see, guys. Alright, there you guys have it. Got the hat on. Now, I think it looks good. I think it looks good like this. I've seen plenty of people with their patches placed exactly where I have mine. Personally, I think next time I do it, I'm going to bring it down just a little bit farther, closer to the brim right here, maybe about right here. You know what I mean? So that's an option. You could do that, right? So, guys, since you made it to the end of the video, I'm going to give you guys an embroidery tip, all right? And I meant to put this in the video where I talked about how much I charge for embroidery and how I estimate my costs and stuff like that, but I forgot. Alright, so you guys ready for this? You guys ready? Alright, get your pen and paper and share this with your friends too. Okay, so when it comes to embroidery, the main thing that you want to take into account is your time, right? We all know that. Your time is your most valuable asset. So, you take the amount of stitches of a design, divide that into the speed that your machine is embroidering, right? So, the total amount of stitches divided by the stitches per minute that your machine is stitching out equals the time that it takes for that specific design to embroider out. Alright? So, let's do it one more time. Let's say it again. Total amount of stitches divided by stitches per minute equals the amount of time that that design is going to take to stitch out. Alright? So say if you got 25,000 stitches designs and your machine is running at 800 stitches per minute, 25,000 divided by 800 stitches per minute equals the amount of time that it's going to take for that design to stitch out. Alright, so that's your tip for the day. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. If that specific thing helps you out, I think I dropped a bunch of jewels in today's video, so I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back to say I help you guys out. This is a cool new little trick. I haven't seen anybody on YouTube do it yet. It's been in my mind forever, and I just haven't had a chance to do it yet. Actually, you know what the issue was? I'm gonna give you guys another gem real fast. The issue was every time I tried to save the file to the flash drive, when I went to go open up, it wouldn't save. I couldn't see it. And you want to know why? I'm going to tell you why. Here's another little tip for the se600. The se600 does not read files, or the P800 does not read files that have special characters in it. Alright, so I had 2 inches with the little small inches mark, or I had 3 inches with the inches mark, and it wouldn't pop up on the se600 or the P800. That's because it had a special character. When I took all those special characters out, boom! There's my applique right there. Boom, there was that. So now you guys get 2 tips in today's video. So can I get a like? Can I get a thumbs up? Can I get a comment down below? Just leave any comment down below to help out the algorithm. Leave something that makes sense though. Don't leave just like anything, just something that makes sense. Share the videos out. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. I need all these subscribers. Next video that comes up is going to be a very, very interesting one, talking about the channel in general and what's happening to the channel, what's happened to the channel, and why I'm migrating over to Facebook. Because YouTube is, yeah. Wait for the next video. You guys will see that. But give this video a thumbs up, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, I can't reiterate that enough, guys. Thank you so much. Let me know if this video was helpful to you guys. Let me know if it helped you out a lot, alright, or a little bit, or it gave you some ideas. I think this hat looks dope. You can put patches on the side. You can put wherever you want to, right? Or you can get the .dst files and you can use your commercial machine if it has a hat attachment on it, and you can do the same thing with your hat attachment, guys. Check it out. All right, what are we doing here? Look at that. See that? Looks good, right? All right, guys, that's it. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook. Facebook, A-Dubb Productions. All these videos are going over to Facebook too. A-Dubb Productions on Facebook. Go ahead, like, follow, and subscribe. Like that page right there. And follow me on Instagram. Instagram, A-Dubb Productions. Don't forget, visit the merch store at allanaway.com. Get your blank sublimation patches. Get this shirt that I have on right here. Real freedom is entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is real freedom. Get that shirt right there on allanaway.com. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. Heat Transfer Warehouse for your SG500, SG1000. Links down below. Heat Press Nation for your heat presses, or Heat Transfer Warehouse for your heat presses, because they're available there too. Amazon for your se600, got the Amazon links down below. Amazon for your P800, got those links down below. Guys, we got everything going on right here, guys. I'm linking it crazy, but hey, that's how I eat. So, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.
Turn up that, crank it up. While I listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby.